So for the second NFL offseason in a row, we're going to have musical chairs at the quarterback position. Of course, this past offseason, big name quarterbacks were on the move all around the NFL. And this winter, it looks like the same thing is going to happen. Adam Schefter of ESPN just reported about an hour ago that the Green Bay Packers, there's a very strong likelihood that they're going to trade Aaron Rodgers. And Aaron Rodgers, who kind of soaked up the atmosphere at the end of his last game with the team against the Lions, kind of reiterated the same thing when he was, speaking to the media over the last week or so. And, the likelihood now of him moving on and finishing his career elsewhere is very real. Now, on top of that, you have Derek Carr, who obviously is going to be traded by the Las Vegas Raiders after he was basically benched for the final 2 weeks of the regular season. The Raiders are either going to go with Jarrett Stidham or draft somebody, or maybe even sign Tom Brady in free agency. And of course, there is Tom Brady, who, according to teammates, unnamed teammates, of course, Brady is not going to return for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Add in Ryan Tannehill and a couple other names, and there's going to be a lot of movement around the NFL. This offseason. So, Miami, Las Vegas, Tampa Bay, Green Bay, New York Jets, Tennessee Titans, even as a placeholder in Arizona with Kyler Murray coming back from a torn ACL, probably not going to be ready until halfway through the season. There are a lot of possible destinations for these teams, and then in turn will greatly impact the fantasy football value of these players. I'm really curious about the Jets situation, of course. Garrett Wilson, their number one receiver, who I really like as a third-round pick in 2023 drafts. I will bump him up to a second-round pick, a strong second-round pick, if Aaron Rodgers ends up with the Jets. Is this a possibility? I think it is. Robert Saleh is coaching for his job this year. It's either he wins, gets to the playoffs, or he's out. So Aaron Rodgers, with the wealth of talent they have on offense, with Breece Hall and Garrett Wilson and Elijah Moore, and the two tight ends they have there, strong offensive line, plus an excellent dominant defense, a Super Bowl winning caliber defense that the Jets have with Keenan Williams and Sauce Gardner highlighting that defense there. I'm very intrigued about Aaron Rodgers going to the New York Jets. I think that's a dark horse team to look at. And if Rodgers ends up there, I think Garrett Wilson is going to be a strong second-round pick. Stud fantasy football wide receiver, a guy who can deliver him the football wherever he goes on the field. I think that's something we really have to watch. As far as Derek Carr, too soon to tell. Tom Brady, too soon to tell. But there's certainly going to be a lot of movement. All right, hit that subscribe, hit that notification button. More videos on the way.